Are we live?
Good morning. We are live.
Ready?
Right. Yep.
Rise and shine. Join us for a laugh this morning. Sea Leg Journey Crew.
So we've come up with a theme song.
We
Ready?
have.
Rise and shine. Join us for a laugh this morning. Sea Leg Journey Crew.
Now everybody, rise and shine. Join us for a laugh this morning. Sea Leg Journey Crew.
So we've decided that's our new theme song.
Yeah, she decided we had to have a what do you call it? I told you what it was. A jingle.
A jingle.
Because when we were growing up, everybody had a jingle. McDonald's had a jingle. Burger
Everybody
King had a jingle.
TV shows had jingles.
Yeah, it was jingle, jingle, jingle. So why not Sea Leg Journey Crew have a jingle?
Right?
Especially with a squeaky toy at the end that I found under the couch this morning.
So Chet wrote our jingle for us this morning.
It was her idea.
I gave him the first line and the last line, and he made up the middle line. So, yep, that's our weird stuff for today. So this morning we have the Gaylors in the house.
Good morning, Gaylors.
Good
Woo!
morning. Let's see.
They was here almost before we was.
They were, I know, right? We have Paul Vines, PSV Odyssey.
Good morning, Paul.
Ringo don't feel good this morning, so he's on my lap here, and he's under a blanket.
Well, no wonder. Look what he's been licking on. Look at this thing. I need a tetanus shot just from holding it.
And we also have, you ready?
I'm ready.
The Moonlight Adventures.
Adventures. How about that?
And we have the wonderful Miss Antoinette in the house.
Good
Good
morning.
Miss Antoinette.
Good morning, Antoinette. Are you having fun yet? Woohoo! We are.
And you ready? Get that salute up because we have
Mark the Shark
is in the house.
Woohoo! Mark the Shark.
Mark says, good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning, beautiful people.
And we have Kathy Mills. Good morning, Kathy. So glad to have you with us this morning.
Good morning, Kathy.
And I think this is a new name for us.
It is. Maria Pescadina.
Oh, this is Maria from the Conquest. Hi.
Hey,
how's
it sure
doing?
is. Good morning from the cruise. How are you, my friends? Fred and Carmen, have a blessed day.
So,
Fred and Carmen.
yes, so Fred
Yay.
and Carmen, we met them on the Carnival Conquest. We had dinner with them every night, and hopefully this coming week, because now I'm better and I'm not sick anymore, we're going to have all the food we ate on the Carnival Conquest, and Fred and Carmen are in that video.
Oh, that'll be coming out Monday at 6:30 as a premiere.
And
You
Fred,
don't want to miss that, Carmen.
Fred was hilarious. Every time the waiter would bring over a meal, he would say, "We need to make this for the channel."
He was great. I tell you what, we got to thank Fred, because otherwise I always had the meal half eaten. I go, oh, wait, I got to take a picture of it. But he kept us on track after that.
And it was so funny because the four of us sat at a table for 8 every night by ourselves. But we had a blast. And we made great friends with them. And we're so glad that we've met them.
And I think they can vouch that, yes, what you see here on this show is exactly what we are in real life.
We're the same weird here as we are everywhere else.
Good morning, Mr. Foggy Brain. He says, leave it there. He says, good morning, Robin and Chet. I finally get to catch this live, listening from the road. So excited. Love y'all's energy. Woo, Mr. Foggy Brain. We got some energy for you today, brother. Just try not to step on the gas too hard as we get you electrified and energized.
And the thing is that we try to design the morning show so that you can drive or get dressed for work, and you really don't have to watch us. You can just hear our obnoxiousness.
That's right. You can just hear our obnoxiousness, and believe me, I've got a face for radio.
And we have the wonderful Miss Tanisha from the Leonard Family
Oh,
Fund.
Tanisha.
And she's telling us
Good morning. I had the national days mixed up yesterday.
Oh.
The days I gave yesterday were for today. Oh, well, today is National Wiener Schnitzel Day. Wiener Schnitzel.
Okay, so I saw something really bizarre. And it was a beer made from pretzels and butter. I'm like, I just don't. And it's that Auntie somebody that's in the mall that sells pretzels.
Yeah, Auntie, not Jemima, but the other one.
The other one, Auntie something. Auntie Ann has made a beer that's tastes like pretzels and butter. I'm not sure if I'd like that kind of beer.
Well, we have to give it a whirl, I guess.
Yep.
We'll let Meg try that one out for us.
Yeah, we'll let Meg try it.
She's our beer connoisseur. Meg, try out that beer and pretzel, butter and beer pretzel beer.
Okay, so, and we have the Journey with the Gingers in the house. Or we were going to save this for later, but let's just go ahead and talk about
Journey with the Gingers.
now.
Good morning. Woo!
Let's go ahead and talk about that.
We had a good time last night on their show. It was an hour-long interview of us, and it seemed like about 5 minutes.
It really did.
Flew by. What a great time we had. And let me tell you, what a professional interview. And how they managed to keep us in line, I don't know, but they did a great job. Lori and Hannah, my hat's off to you. You kept us on the path for a whole hour. That's amazing. They were great. If you haven't checked out their show, it's Journey with the Gingers. Mm-hmm. And they got good stuff. We go in there and check out their magic and sunshine tours. We like to compare them to what we've done, find out they did it better, so we got to improve.
And Leonard Family Fun is reminding us, hit the thumbs up.
Oh, yes.
And share our channel. We're also streaming our morning show over on Facebook, hoping that maybe we can pick up some new subscribers off Facebook. So share our link on Facebook with any of your friends.
Yeah, share it to the people you like, the people you don't like, people you know, people you don't know.
Oh, so sorry.
Oh, wow. How about that?
I was getting a phone call. And also directly after us is Kurt and Marcia from See Me Traveling. They have their morning show at 8:30. So we try very hard not to. Actually, we are very successful in not running over into their time. I don't think we've ever run over into their time.
Well, one time. Just one time.
Oh, just one
Only
time.
by a minute. Hey, also Kurt and Marcia, and also Greg and Felicia at SCT Travels. We're going to be cruising with them in like 13 days.
Yes.
And we're going to tell you right now, the name of that cruise is going to be the Alibi Cruise.
We've named it the Alibi Cruise.
Named it the Alibi Cruise in honor of our game show last Saturday. You have to check that out.
Yes. The Journey with the Ginger said they had an amazing time last night. It was a lot of fun.
Woo! It was energy in the house.
So we're not. Usually I do a positive thing that's not quite so silly, but today it's
let your hair down and be silly kind of day.
So that's why we both have our hair down. So everybody, let your hair down and be silly day.
If you don't got hair, I'll let enough hair down for both of us. How about that?
So Mitch Hedberg says, I am sick of following my dreams. I'm just going to ask them where they're going, and I will just hook up with them later.
Sounds like a good idea, don't it? I'll just meet up with you there. How about
I'll just meet up with you there.
You know it. Well, I'll tell you what, that leads us right into some useless information.
Yes, because we have to have useless information.
I was informed though by J&N, John, yesterday. He watched it in a replay because he's a late night owl, and he's not up this early, but he watches the replay, and he said, Chet, there is no useless information. I almost had to fire myself. John, this is useless information. Look, it says so right on the cover.
Read See Me Traveling's comment first.
See Me Traveling says, I can't wait to get some of Sea Leg Journey's energy. Mr. Foggy Brain is jealous.
Well, come on, Mr. Foggy
Come
Brain.
on, Mr. Foggy Brain.
Not too late to get on that.
No, they still got a cabin open, I think. I think it's a suite. But,
we'll come join you in the suite.
Yeah, we'll hang out at your place.
Cocktail parties at Mr. Foggy Brain's suite.
Make sure you get a drink package so we can share. Leonard Family Fun says, love it. I'll meet up with you. What? I'll meet up with you, dreams. Tired of chasing you.
Yes.
Oh, I get it. I'll meet up with you, dreams. I'm tired of chasing you.
I know, right?
Right? We're tired of chasing those dreams.
You just let me know where you're going, and I'll hook up with you there.
I've already met up with mine.
Oh, please.
I got my dreams all right here. My dream came true.
What's your
Y'all go ahead and be jealous.
What's your useless fact of the day?
I may not got looks or money or fame, but look what I do got.
Oh, stop it. They don't want to hear all that.
Hey, but this brings us right into our useless information.
Oh, good grief.
Did you know?
You know, I never know what his useless information is. I'm just as surprised as y'all are. So
a phrenologist feels and interprets skull features. A phrenologist feels and interprets skull features. See, without even looking at you, I can say, "Ooh, you're so pretty. Ooh, she's so pretty."
Let me see what your skull tells me. Oh, your mama dropped you on your head.
More than once. Like once a week, probably. But so far, I've had no side effects.
And what is that called again?
A phrenologist.
A phrenologist.
Yes, phrenologist. Never heard of that.
And tell me the definition of it again.
Someone who feels and interprets skull features.
Feels so that's a job. Okay, so how much does this job pay? Maybe I'll become a phrenologist.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. Look for a job. Look for the want ads and then find that job. Wanted phrenologist. We want you to come feel some people's heads and interpret what you feel. Hey, this guy's a knothead.
Oh, we have Lovey's Fat Life joining us this morning. Good morning, you guys.
Hello, everyone. Dropping in to say hello. About to head to a meeting. I'll try to listen while working.
Well,
Hey, we won't distract you, Mike. It's okay. Just leave it on. Let everybody kind of listen in.
So he can go into this meeting and he can announce that he's the phrenologist of the day.
Yeah, start groping people's heads. Hey, you feel like you're going to go to lunch late today.
I feel like you can learn what I'm going to teach you today.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief. What's the second useless information of the day?
One more. It's dibble. Dibble is the word.
Dibble.
Yeah, it means to drink like a duck.
Drink like a duck?
I don't know. I just imagine a couple of guys sitting in a bar going, hey, check out that dude over yonder. He's dibbling.
How does a duck drink?
I guess like, I don't know.
So for those of you that can't see that because you're driving, Chet just tilted his head all the way up to the ceiling and looked like he was gasping for air.
I think that's what a duck does. It's been a while since I looked at a duck.
Jeez. Lovey's Fat Life says they do that to him every day in the meeting.
How about that? Well, hey, we're going to give a congratulations while we're up here too. Team Reese.
Yes.
Got
Yay.
monetized. How about that? We saw.
Congratulations, Team Reese.
Yay.
The goal of every YouTube channel is to become monetized. And yay, they reached that goal. Congratulations. Hands down to you.
Trust me, it's a lot of work. It ain't easy.
The Gaylord says, the Gaylord say, I know a few who walk like a duck.
Oh, yeah, I won't go far with that one.
Yep.
So anyway.
And then on a sadder note.
On a sadder note.
We did lose the Queen.
Well, it's not our Queen, but.
Well, no, she's not our Queen, but Queen Elizabeth, who ruled for 70 years.
70 years. Can you imagine that?
And she was 96 when she died yesterday.
Wow.
So one of the girls I work with, her mother is British. And she is, every time she calls up to work and asks for Teresa, I used to love to hear her accent. So she's having whatever they do, big, elaborate weddings and funerals over there for the royal family. So she's keeping track of all of the festivities that they're going to be having in memory of the Queen.
I'm sure that's going to go on for a week or two.
Yeah, I mean, it's
going to be
it's elaborate, very elaborate.
It's kind of a big deal for over there. You lose a Queen's been there for 70 years. Wow, that's just.
Oh, and Leonard Family Fun says not only is Team Reese traveling, celebrating being monetized, they're also celebrating their 10th wedding anniversary.
How about that?
What a great gift.
Happy anniversary
awesome.
too, Team Reese. Woo!
That is amazing.
That's right. That's a great thing. Be married 10 years. It gets even better.
Okay, so most of the news today is my news, right?
Yes, most of it is.
So, because you're doing that.
Oh, I'll do this right here real quick right here.
Okay, go ahead.
Last night too, on since we got Mike here from Lovey's Fat Life, we saw you had the funnel heads on, and we noticed you guys are trying to study up for the game show tomorrow night.
Right. So we'll just mention that tomorrow night at 6:00 we are having the Love and Marriage game show, and we are having the funnel heads and
Lovey's Fat Life.
Lovey's Fat Life and
Have Luggage Will
Travel are our contestants. So we noticed that on Lovey's Fat Life last night, the funnel heads and Lovey kept going back and forth about studying up for the Love and Marriage show. So when were we married? When was our first kiss? What was that? And
it's like studying for a blood test.
Studying for a blood test. So just so everyone knows, we are not having any of those questions. So if you know Chet's sense of humor, he has come up with all the questions. Therefore, it will not be when was your first kiss? How long have you? We will ask them in the beginning of the show how long they've been married, but it will be no traditional questions whatsoever.
Yeah, Mike and Andrew, you guys and Josh, make sure you know how long you've been married, okay? Maybe brush up on when your anniversary is. But
that you may want to know, because
Not
that'll
actually-
be part of the interview in the
Yes.
beginning, but not a question.
yeah, we're not going to ask you things like what color drawers is your wife wearing right now. Oh, I got crop dusted in here again. These
You
dogs.
say that every time. Okay, so
Oh.
Eddie Lugo is in the house.
Eddie Lugo, hey! Team Reese, yo, yo, yo. Brooklyn in the house, y'all. Good morning, everyone. You guys got me up again. Here's for support, y'all. Good morning, Robin and Chet. Good morning, Eddie. We are glad to have you here, brother. Woo!
I just have you know, Eddie, I never can read your messages. Chet always has to do it because you always throw me off. I'm like, what word is that?
He's writing in New York. And remember, my dad's side of the family's from New York. Not the city. They're from upstate New York.
Mhm.
So I have a little bit. And my mom was from Tennessee, right? So I grew up saying, yous guys, y'all, and yuns. Yuns, get over here. Y'all get over here. Yous guys, get over here. I can speak all languages. As long as they're English.
all languages.
Leonard family says, major changes in the UK.
Yes.
The money has to change. King Charles' face will replace his mum's. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
The anthem will change from God Save the Queen to
Mm-hmm.
to God Save the King.
Yes.
Are the two changes. That is so true.
Yeah. And for
Big
them,
changes.
this even though Prince Charles has been taking
King
a lot
Charles,
of, well,
yeah.
now he's King Charles, but he had been taking a lot of the royal responsibilities for years. Now it's still a progression. Now everybody moves forward. Okay, so are you ready for me now?
Yep, ready for you. You go for it. Everything
Okay,
I got
so-
for tomorrow now.
This is titled Toilet Paper Trails Across I-94 in Wisconsin.
Has absolutely nothing to do with cruising.
Nothing to do with cruising.
This has never happened on a cruise ship, but it's funny.
So I can't even say the name of the town.
Oh, Pewaukee.
Pewaukee, Wisconsin, last month, just before sunrise, a semi accidentally dropped 7 porta potties out onto the freeway, and unsuspecting drivers coming along in the dark hours of the early morning hit those plop johns, and some of those cars were actually totaled.
I wonder if these were used or clean.
That
Porta-potties.
was the first thing that was in the report, and they were clean potties. They were not used potties,
Thank goodness.
and they had not been strapped down properly. And a lot of them, when they came off of the semi, were sitting in the freeway, standing upright.
I could just see somebody driving along. Hey, I got to use the bathroom. Oh, look, there's a porta potty. I'll just pull over here and use this one.
So could you imagine driving down the freeway when it's, the sun's just coming up. So, it's kind of dark, but yet it's not quite. And you see something in the middle of the road in front of you, and it's a plop john.
Well, when you got to go, you got to go. And I guarantee you somebody stopped and went, hey, looked around, make sure it's all clear.
What is it? What does Eddie say here? You're going to have to tell me what he says here.
Them cars are FUBAR. Oh, boy. See me
pop
traveling.
that, yes.
Says, pop that like. Oh, thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Kurt.
Thank you. Yes, hit that thumbs up, you guys.
And don't forget, Kurt's following us. We're going to head on over there after we get done here.
There you go. Okay, so I have 2 more.
2 more.
Okay, so
Don't forget, Craig, it's the alibi cruise. The alibi cruise. When you make a sign for your door, that's what I'm going to put on mine.
so this happened yesterday in Beijing, China. There was a worker in a hot air balloon, in a helium balloon that was tethered to the ground, and he was picking pine nuts, harvesting pine nuts. First of all, I had no clue they harvested pine nuts by using hydrogen balloons. But what had happened was the tethered balloon became untethered, and he traveled 200 miles in that balloon, and 2 days before they could retrieve him and bring him down.
I bet he was looking for one of them porta potties, wasn't he? 2 days up there in a balloon.
And the only thing he had up there with him, I'm sure he had his water, because most people that are labor people have water with them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And did he have his lunch up there, or did he have to eat pine nuts for 2 days?
I bet he was eating pine nuts.
Moonlight Adventures back to the porta potty.
Sounds like a crappy situation to me. That is so true.
And, I was watching some of the news clips on it, and news reporters could not get past joking about this, a crappy situation. all these little things that you would say about a porta potty in the middle of the highway. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. So this guy in this helium balloon, did any of you know that they actually harvest pine nuts by use of helium balloon? And what would you do if you were trapped in a helium balloon for 2 days, just randomly floating around in the sky, that you don't even know how to control this thing because you're used to it being tethered?
Well, I'd be sitting there thinking, man, I wonder if I'm going to get overtime for this.
Only you would think of the money aspect of it.
I got to get paid.
I got to get paid. Oh.
Yeah, I wonder if he got paid overtime today. I wonder if they pay overtime over there.
I don't know. I have no clue.
Or maybe he owns the company. He's like, oh man, as soon as I float away, all my employees are going to sit down and go, oh, well, the boss is gone.
Okay, so this one comes out of Rome. And this is in the Milan airport.
Mm.
And this happened yesterday as well. So in the Milan airport, they always have drug sniffing dogs. Well, this guy in a motorized wheelchair was trying to get through security with, you ready for this? 30 pounds of cocaine stuffed inside the seat of his motorized wheelchair that had a street value of $116,000.
But wait a minute. I didn't think anybody riding a motorized scooter would be a criminal.
No, criminals don't do that.
What a perfect mule, right? Put some guy
I know,
sitting
right?
down and, oh, I can't stand up, sir. I can't stand up. Well, guess what? My dog's telling me there's 30 pounds of cocaine. You are standing up.
And I forgot I had one more. I got to see where I wrote that down at. Hold on a second.
You know, the Carnival Conquest, we saw the drug sniffing dog right out. We come out of our room and they were walking the dog down the hall right when we pulled into back into Miami. Or was it Port Canaveral?
Mm-hmm.
Whichever it was. And we're like, first time we actually seen the drug dogs on the ship.
Yes.
And some of the crew people were standing around and we says, wow, we've never seen this before. And they're like, oh, we smell the drugs all the time and we just can't tell which room it is. Sometimes there's so much of it. I'm like, what? Really? They go, oh yeah. I said, this is a normal situation. They go, yep. So I was like, wow, had no idea.
I got to find my other one.
She's got another story.
Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, and this one was the one that you said you couldn't believe how many times I was going to say that word.
Oh, not that story.
Yes, that story.
Well, she looks for that. I'm going to sing Rise and Shine. Join us for a left this morning sea leg journey cruise. All right.
Hold on, I got to find it because I want to do this story.
All right, you do that story. So anyway, we always put door signs on our door so we can find it when we're wandering around the ship. Hopefully we make it to the right deck, and then we try to make it to the right side of the ship, and then we meander around, and there's our poster that we put up on the door. And last time on the Conquest, people stole all the magnets off our sign and finally the sign, and it was amazing. I was like, what do they want with that?
Okay, I found my story. Here we go. Okay, so this was yesterday in Nigeria. Okay.
Hey, good morning, George at Fearless Rambler.
Oh, good morning, Fearless Rambler. We were talking about you this morning.
Yeah, we talked about you this morning. We sure did.
Yes. And what does he say? He says,
sang that song at scout camp.
well, actually, that's a version, our own version of, I think it was Noah's Ark. Okay.
That's the tune of it.
Yeah,
the words are ours. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. I got to get it. Come on. Let me see it.
Okay. She's still looking for it. So everybody sing it with me one more time. Rise and shine. Join us for a laugh this morning. Sea leg journey crew. Oh, how about that?
Okay. So
now she's found her story.
This happened in Nigeria. Nigerian official. I have to read it because it's just too bizarre. Nigerian officials seized thousands of donkey penises that were being smuggled into Hong Kong from Nigeria. They were labeled as cow penises, but closer examination discovered that they were actually donkey penises.
Yeah, well, we'll go for that word. How about that?
And evidently, donkey are illegal in Hong Kong, but they are a delicacy.
A delicacy that's illegal. Really?
Yes.
Is a delicacy? Is a delicacy?
So here's the Gaylords coming back about the smuggling.
The Gaylords say, on our first cruise, I was in a wheelchair. Everyone had to go through a metal detector. They pushed me around it and never even checked me or anything to see what I was carrying. What?
Well, what I think is so funny is they always take Chet's chair. Now he has a manual wheelchair. There's no
Manual.
pushing. There's nothing. It's just, you can't stuff anything in this wheelchair. And they always check this wheelchair and they pat it down really, really good. And then we'll see people drive through with their scooter. It's like, if you're going to smuggle something in, it's going to be in that scooter, not in this manual wheelchair.
They do the same random searches with those things as they do people. Because we've seen them sit there with a Girl Scout troop, patting all these Girl Scouts down at the airport. And then somebody else walk by and be like, ooh, that person looks suspicious. And they just send them right on through. So it's just and they says it's random. So they keep it very random.
So Eddie Lugo says no thanks on the donkey.
Yeah, no thanks. I agree with you, Eddie. I'm a no thanks. I'll pass on that delicacy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a delicacy or not.
I'll take a Guy's burger instead.
There you go.
13 days I'll be having me a Guy's burger. Guy's burger.
Guy's burger. I'll have a salad bar because we have no salad bar around here where we live. So I love a salad bar on the cruise ship.
I love a hamburger anywhere.
Well, that was our useless facts for the day, our weird news, and our positive affirmation.
Well, let's give a quick rundown of
who's
going to be out here this morning.
Yes, a quick rundown.
Thanks to Mr. Paul S. Vines, the PSV Odyssey. He keeps us up to date and on track with what is going on YouTube today. It's a daily thing. You can check him out.
Hold on a second because it went away.
The PSV Odyssey. She's going to find it now real quick.
It is, right there.
There, we got the schedule. All right, look at the lineup for today. At 8 o'clock, Sea Leg Journeys. How about that?
Rise and shine. Join us for
our
lap this morning Sea Leg Journey
crew. Don't want you to forget that. You'll have nightmares about that tonight.
Oh, wait a minute. Fearless Rambler, he wants his donkey with stewed potatoes.
I've seen where George lives up there in the mountains. I bet he eats rattlesnakes and billy goat horns and everything else up there, so it's probably nothing for him.
If you've not checked out Fearless Rambler's channel,
Fearless Rambler,
he is amazing. I don't know if I still have moderators in here or not, if they've already went over to Kurt's show, but if somebody can put Fearless Rambler's link up, you will enjoy his show. It's not about cruising.
Some of it is,
but not all of it. Yeah. And it's wacky.
He's a rambler. He rambles everywhere. Yeah.
And you've got to see the episode of the Porcupines. Just saying.
No, the Porcupine episode's the best. See Me Traveling, following right behind us, 8:30 there with Craig and Marsha. How about that? And then at 12 o'clock, we got the STW with Bruce Pritchard Premier. And at 2 o'clock, we got the Raid Parade. 6 o'clock tonight, NWA Power. 7 o'clock, SCT Adventures. Greg and Felicia. Don't forget Greg and Felicia. It's the Alibi Cruise. And Happily Ever Yachty comes on at 7:30. 10 o'clock, the Down Under Cruisers with Sean. How about that?
And we're asleep by then, but we still support them when we see them around on other things. We just can't stay up at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, we have to watch replays sometimes. Occasionally, it's Friday night. We might make it tonight there, Sean. And we're going to try. All right, guys, thanks for joining us.
So don't forget, tomorrow night, Love and Marriage show right here with Sea Lake Journeys at 6 o'clock.
Yes, and tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. Until then, we will
see you around the channel.
See you around the channel.
Have an awesome day, you guys.